Hi everyone, this is Lorraine, Graham, and my mom, Debbie.
Happy now.
And today we are going to film kind of like a mom kind of tag. Yeah. So I thought it would be nice to do these because it's around the holiday time, so I think a lot of people that make these videos will be with their moms, and I think this is a good way to create some kind of memory that you'll have. You could do year after year, little questions with your mom. Right. Sit in front of a camera. It's maybe something you don't want to do, but you should do it anyway.
It's fun. It's fun. It'd be good.
So let's get started. Okay. So I'll read them. You can do it.
Okay.
Wait, don't you think my mom and I looked a lot alike?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. You can see the resemblance, right?
Can you?
I can't. Take off your glasses.
Oh, do you? Can you see it?
What do you think?
I don't know. I always felt like you look like your dad, but there's some resemblance, and now your son, I think, looks quite a bit like me. So obviously we have some resemblance.
Something is there.
Something. The eyes, the nose, the mouth. I don't know.
So I'm going to kind of take these questions off of Facebook and then kind of create our own as we go. So number one, what's your favorite childhood memory of me?
Favorite childhood memory of you? Okay, she's just like throwing me off. I'm just like seeing this for the first time. So, okay, favorite childhood memory of Lorraine is one of my favorite memories is I came home one day and tear up. I'm like,
why are you gonna cry? You're making me want to cry for some reason. I don't even know what you're gonna cry about.
No, it's fine.
You're making him scared. Just say it.
Okay, I'm fine. So anyways, I came home from work and I went up into Lorraine's playroom and there was all this paper all pulled down off of like her scroll of paper, and there were all these drawings. And they were these amazing drawings. And so I'm trying to clean up before dinner and like trying to get things ready. And I'm like looking at one drawing after the other. There was one after the other was more amazing than the last. And I was just like so amazed. And then I went downstairs and I said to my husband, was somebody in the house? Because are those Lorraine's drawings or what was that about? So it ended up that Lorraine did all these drawings, one after the other, of all these girls with earrings on and little clouds above their heads and all this stuff. And I think she was like 3 years old, and they were like, shut up, Graham. These amazing drawings. Shut up, you're stupid. All these amazing drawings, and I just felt like, oh my God. And so I just like rolled them up, and then I came downstairs and I like said to Lorraine, like, what does this mean? And so she started telling me, that girl's dreaming about this, and that girl's like thinking about that, and that girl's doing this, and that girl's doing that. And I was just like, oh my God, you know? And then she would also end up doing the same thing in her bedroom. She would draw on the wall and in the hallway with an ink pen on her walls. And we lived in a new house, so it was kind of expensive. And I thought like, geez, oh man, you were like ruining the walls here. But what we would do is we would photograph them and make a big deal about it. And then she didn't really understand that it wasn't appropriate to draw on the walls. But she just kept doing it, and we kept photographing it and making a big deal about how great it was. And then eventually we got her to kind of hide and do it, and she would then be scared to do it on the main wall, so she would like go under her desk and do it, and then you'd see all the little drawings under her desk. But you know, that was probably one of my favorite memories. It was coming home and seeing like all this amazing artwork of this like toddler, and just thinking like, oh my God, you know, I can't believe she's doing that. And the thought process of doing it was really amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Totally amazing.
Okay, next question. That's lovely.
It was lovely. It was really quite good. I could tell you some bad stuff, but that was really amazing.
Next question, what's it like being a first-time grandmother?
Well, they tell you two things. They say their 50s are your best years, which I totally disagree with. I'd say your 20s and your 30s are your best years, so enjoy those. Your 50s could be your best years if you have a grandchild, which I now am 57 and have a grandchild. But as far as like your life, I'd say 20s and 30s, but and then they say the other best thing in your life that could happen is being a grandparent, and that is definitely true. He is amazing, and it's just so fun to watch Lorraine and Brian doing their parenting and how amazing they've done, and what you don't expect from people. You know, you would think that Lorraine would be more interested in doing her nails or her makeup or her hair, but like she has become like total mom. So it's very impressive.
Okay, that answered the next question.
Okay.
When do you think I became the person that I am now?
How old are you now? 28?
Mm-hmm.
So you're 28. When did you become the person you are now? And when did you turn 28? In July?
Uh-huh.
I'd say 28. I would say the person you are now has been created after your child was born or while you were pregnant with your child. And I think that that's pretty typical age. I would say that it's probably I'm not saying it's unwise, but I think people become who they are after their mid-20s. I don't think they become who they are prior to their mid-20s. I think that definitely, you know, if you're 26 or 27, that's kind of who you are. But prior to that, you're so influenced by so many different things that you're not going to necessarily be exactly who you are. So if you get married younger, it could work out just fine if you grow together, but you could easily grow apart. I'm sure that could happen later in life as well, but I think that once you hit your, mid to end 20s, that's when you become who you're going to be, or who you're going to be in the future for the most part.
Okay. Do you see any of yourself in me?
I see a girl that is very driven, so I definitely see that in you, in me, because we're both like very in charge kind of women, not like submissive. Is that what it's called when you let the man take charge?
Yeah.
We're definitely not of that type. We're definitely the ones that have to be in charge and do what we think is best, and that's what we do. So I think that of anything, I guess the both of us are very much in charge of our lives. And in charge of how we raise our children, in charge of how we think. We're not influenced by other people very much at all.
Okay, and since this video is going on the long side, we'll do another one in the future, but I'll answer the last question that I was asked, was what was your first impression of Brian, my husband?
I just thought he was like as sweet as could be, nicest guy ever.
Your dad.
Very good looking, just really salt of the earth. Really, really a good guy.
Salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth. That means like they're the best kind of people that you could rely on. Hey,
you don't
Bria?
think so? You don't agree?
You don't like your dad? Where is he?
High five!
Hey.
High five!
No, I think that I think
It's his bedtime.
he's a good guy. And has all the right intentions and is just like the perfect man. He can do he has like so many talents, and is such a good guy, and also extremely good looking and a great person to be around.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Any questions for you?
Yeah.
What do you think of, you seem like you've like really, really taken well to being a mother.
Yes.
Like it's like a natural gift that you have. Like you could have probably 15, 20 kids and just be the happiest woman on earth, which I find to be interesting, very interesting, because you were always, as many young girls are, pretty self-absorbed.
Yeah.
But now you're like the opposite, totally into the baby, totally absorbed by the baby, totally into his needs. And I would see that you would be that way with any child that you would have, right, Graham? You're a lucky guy. You're a lucky guy. You're really lucky. But no, I just, what was the question again?
You were supposed to ask me a question.
Oh, ask you a question. What was I asking you? You're perfect, Lorraine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're perfect. Is your mother perfect or what?
I've decided that I haven't left my baby with someone. And my thing is, I think before you have children, you need to be very self-aware. So I don't think self-absorbed is a bad thing. I think you need to be self-aware, because if you're aware of who you are, then I think then you can be aware of what another person wants, rather than still trying to figure your own self out. Does that make sense? I'm not going to leave my child
pretty
with
deep.
I'm not going to leave him ever with anyone that I do not think is self-aware.
And does that include me?
You're pretty self-aware.
Yeah.
But I
feel like
just have been around people that I feel like are not very self-aware, and so I think, how could I expect this person to take care of my child when they aren't even self-aware?
It's interesting. Yeah, I agree.
So I think being self-absorbed for that period of time before you have children is completely acceptable.
Well, I don't think that you were self-absorbed. I think you were self-absorbed for maybe 5 or 6 years. But previous to that, like when you were in grade school and high school, you were like one of the ones that, very good student, always good grades, always perfect kid. But you were as worried about the other people doing well as you did well. So that's what your teachers would always say to me. Lorraine is so great because she not only, gets the A herself, but tries to help the other kids all do well.
Is that what happened? Is that what happened?
And that's what he does. Yeah, that's what he does. You are such a flirt.
That's his new thing. It's so cute. He tilts his head, and it's like he wants you to tilt your head back, and it's his way of flirting.
It's your flirting. You're such a flirt.
Yeah.
You are so beautiful.
But I think that's it for now. So if you have any other questions, feel free to post them below, and maybe I'll be spending tomorrow Thanksgiving with Debbie as well. So
we'll just answer whatever you want.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.